With UFC 300 1 week away at the time of recording this video, today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of my most highly anticipated fight of the whole card, Charles Oliveira vs Arman Tsarukyan. Now, I'm not going to waste any of your time. If you guys could just leave a like and hit that red subscribe button, helps me out in the algorithm loads and helps me reach more people so I can keep producing these videos. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now firstly, I just want to ask why Arman Tsarukyan has been labelled the favourite for this fight. What, just because he knocked out a geriatric Beneil Dariush? And you can say that Arman did it quicker and arguably better than Charles Oliveira, but you got to remember that Charles was the one to break Beneil's winning streak. Before this fight, people were saying that Beneil was the guy to dethrone Makhachev, or was at least saying that he was going to give Islam a lot of problems. However, when Arman beat him, everyone just shrugged Beneil aside and was just calling him washed and old. So realistically, yeah, Arman did beat Beneil better and quicker, but the hype surrounding Beneil at the time when Charles did beat him and just the circumstances in general just makes it a more impressive win for me, in my opinion. I just want to say super quickly, Arman is great, and I don't want to take anything away that he's managed to build for himself in the UFC. He's arguably given Islam Makhachev his hardest fight to date and did it on short notice when he was only 22 or 23 years old. But you just have to understand that Charles Oliveira is on a different level. And these new lightweights like Fiziev, Benoit Saint Denis, and Arman are just not on the same level as these old heads like Justin Gaethje Poirier and Charles Oliveira. And I think out of all them, Charles Oliveira beats every single one of them. And I just think that because of like the new age of lightweights and like this whole like thing going on, I just think Arman Tsarukyan has been overrated quite a lot. He doesn't really have a single impressive win in the UFC, and I don't really see a path to victory for Arman. So tell me, will Arman take Charles down and do whatever he wants with him? No. Will he outstrike Charles? Fuck no. And is he going to submit him? Probably not. So realistically, how is Arman the favourite? Now I know it's MMA and fucking anything can happen. We've seen this countless times over the years, and Arman can land a big fluke shot and knock out Charles, or hit him with a big shot and then follow it up on the ground. But realistically, I don't think Arman Tsarukyan is that guy, and I just don't think he has a shot at beating Charles Oliveira. I do think that Arman Tsarukyan is going to be able to take down Charles and have some success there. Maybe hold him down for a whole round or round and a, or like half a round or whatever. But what you got to remember is Charles Oliveira on his back is just a different beast. He is so comfortable with remaining on his back and just fucking throwing up submissions or, you know, landing elbows or hammer fists from his back. We've seen this against Beneil Dariush in the absolute masterclass he put on from his back, where, you know, Beneil had him on his back and he was on top of him and he was just giving him hell and he wasn't letting up at all and he wasn't making it easy for Beneil. So if Arman takes him down, Oliveira is going to make it impossible for him to have any success because he's such a menace off of his back. Now you can say that I'm fucking doing tricks on it, you can say I'm spinning like a fidget spinner, bro, but like, I don't give a fuck. I can't see Arman Tsarukyan winning this fight in any facet of the game. I just think Charles Oliveira is a better wrestler. He's got better jiu-jitsu, he's a better striker, and I just think he's on a different level. If if Islam Makhachev didn't exist, he'd obviously still be champion, but I arguably think that he could win the rematch. But that's a different topic for a different day. If you think that Arman is going to be able to do what Islam Makhachev did and evade Charles Oliveira's striking and keep him on the outside and just constantly keep evading him, then what you got to remember is Islam is, one, a better striker and a better boxer than Arman Tsarukyan, but two, Islam Makhachev executed that plan to perfection. I think he could not have done a better job at doing what he did. It was absolutely perfect, and he managed to frustrate Charles, and which obviously ended up leading to that check hook. If you think that Arman is going to be able to do what Islam Makhachev did and frustrate Charles and, you know, keep him on the outside and, you know, frustrate his striking, then you're literally so far mistaken. It's unbelievable. Islam Makhachev executed a perfect plan that night, and I don't think he could have done it any better, and I don't think he will be able to do it any better ever again. It was that perfect. He did it so well. The one thing that would stress me out about this fight would be if Arman manages to rock Charles, because he does have power. I will give him that. He has power. He manages to rock Charles, and you know how Charles in his fights, how he just lays on his back, and he just, you know, Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, they're never going to go to the mat with Charles Oliveira because he just wrap him up and fucking turn him into a pretzel. Arman, on the other hand, isn't scared to go to the mat with Charles Oliveira, and I feel like if Arman manages to rock Charles Oliveira, then I feel like that's where he's going to have some success, and he's going to be able to, because he's not scared to go to the ground with him because he's such a talented wrestler. So I feel like that's where Arman will have some success. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening to this glazing session of me glazing Charles Oliveira and how good he is. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the fight in the comments below. I know this is probably going to be the most controversial take of the UFC 300 picks, but at the end of the day, I just don't see Arman Tsarukyan getting the win over Charles Oliveira. Thank you so much for watching, lads. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.